Good morning, dear students. Interfield second year prose section in first lesson. Title of the lesson: of studies. So again, remember, any one lesson title is like normally like a sentence, but title before start with of study, of truth. So it can be described to us. This is written by Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon writings also of study, of truth. Before starting off, in your mind, remind you who is author by. Author name is Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon. So, who is Francis Bacon? Francis Bacon, father of essayist. Father of essayist. Then, now let's continue this lesson. What he said to us of study in this lesson is said about how to study. He told to us three kinds of methods. First one, study gives us delight in leisure and privacy. Leisure time and privacy. Then second one is reading helps us to speak and communications develop and more efficiently. Then third one is studies help us to deal with our problems, depending upon our judgment. It is the three kinds of methods of studies. It was told to us. Then let's continue to our lesson. Study has some advantage. Spending too much time reading books will make a man lazy. Other disadvantage is that those who study too much may make a show of their learning. This application should be avoided. Again, too much study of books may develop in us a tendency to separate study from their practical application in day-to-day life. The scholar should avoid such bad tendencies. This bookish knowledge should be guided by experience of life. Practical experience helps us to apply them to real life situations. There are cunning and crafty people who think that they need not want to practical experience of life. Simple people admire book learning, but wise men use studies and apply them to life situation. In this paragraph, Francis Bacon said to us two ways. In these dimensions, two ways. And study has some disadvantage. So, if you have studied morely, you got it a good job, you got memorable person, devotional and politician, whatever, you reach ideal position. But then here study has some disadvantage. If you have studies two way, first advantage and another one disadvantage. Disadvantage in here it was according to his view, spending too much time reading books will make a lazy man. So students, nowadays, your parents, you went up to college, arrived at your home, then asking, so today your son, you did not give her some homework, as they are giving some homework. Now I did that, but you are not doing that perfectly. You do like that acting, and you said, your parents said to you, now off television, put off phone, now reading your book, reading your study, they are set to you. Then, while you are accepting and listen to according your parents' words, then while you are open the book, but you did not read properly. Why? They are observing just few minutes, again they visit you. Now you are sitting like very good in front of your book. They are guessing. They don't know about what you are doing. Then they are decision. They are finally declared to you, my son is reading now. So he is do hard work now. Every day he should not across to his daily homework. He is reading books every day. They feel like, but you are not reading. Just open your book. You are sitting on in front of the book, but you did not read properly. So it's type of, this is, he said to us, disadvantage. Spending too much of time reading books will make a man like lazy. Laziness people also. So now I am reading. They are escape from work. Some students are common men like middle class and poor people. They are also studying in college studies. They should not feel like royal. It is our duty. So, as usually, I am following my habitual actions, daily actions in domestic purpose. Then they are continuing to work after college. They are reached to your home, arrived at. Then reminding he was help to his parents, help to his brothers, and he had to individual works. But reminding people also, I am studying, I am like a superior. Then they are asking to his help. Hey man, just please help me now this work. Just very few minutes. After that, you will go to study. So he's answered them. What is that? No, I did not help you. I am reading, I am studying. He's answered to them. I am studying, I am reading. So that's why he was said answer type of, he is escape from the work. He is escape from the work because he is a lazy man. But he was very oftenly, he was open book and like reading. It's not reading really, it's like a acting. That's why finally he was a lazy man. That should be, he was explained here. What is that? Study has some advantage. Study has some advantage. What is that? Spending too much time reading books will make a man laziness. Laziness means very often they told to only words how to do that, give some guidance, but they should not show to practically how to do that. They should not show to us practically. Only they are said to orally how to go this way, how to do their action. So they are only said to us orally. It's not should be. They are not shown to us practically. Why? They are lazy. And another disadvantage is told to. It is one of the advantage. And another advantage also is that. What is that? Another advantage is that those who study too much make a show of their learning. It is that. Another advantage is that show who study too much. Somebody else study, research, he was gain knowledge. Remember, finally, they are memory loss. They are forgetting. They are not. They are mentally disability result. Very few, not only regularly. In this case, if you have found that very rare, approximately 1,000 people of only one person like is suffering, right? Disadvantage. It is the disability, memory loss, and overthinking, like that. It is another one. Disadvantage is that those who study too much, study, very oftenly he was accepted to very very seriously like that. You should not take it too easily. You should not take it too very easily. Everyone, anyone is taken too very seriously. Too much now make show of their learning. Then this affection should be avoided. This type of habit is we have avoid, not acquired. Then again, too much study of work may develop us a tendency. So it is the one of way somebody is successful, remaining not successful. It is our ability and psychology depending upon it. Again, too much study of books may develop us in a tendency. Tendency means like a behavior, attitude. It is our attitude, altitude. It will be reached to attitude. Then we have made learn too much study of books. Too much study of books. So too much study of books. Not only you study of devotional, your favorite subject, then generals, adventures, like all those books, all kinds of books. Who studied too much, he was developed in a tendency. Tendency means is an attitude. He was developed to tendency. So in your family, you are the only one studying, well studied, because you study after completions alone at your home. Then you are guided to them. Past is past. Now we have lived life like a royal. It was civilized. It was how to develop communication, how to speak, how to earn, how to learn, how to eat, how to wear. He was guided to all those family. Therefore, he was well studied. That is seriously. Whoever most too much study of books may develop in his tendency. Then to separate study from their practical application in day to day. Whoever studied very often too much of study, he changes his life like a practical application. Practically, it is day to day. Whoever daily every day he will be continued to fulfill the homework. Then while he was result is first class, his duty day to day continue, not maybe live for one day. He should not forget, he should not negligency, but he should not across his way to continue process will be given to as a good result. That here he was said as separate studies from their practical application in day to day in life to develop our tendency. Then the scholar should avoid such a bad tendency. Scholar means research. It is called PhD holders. Scholars, they would study one subject. It is very depthly. So they will find out to another one way. It's not process. It is scholars. So scholars should avoid such a bad tendency. So they are after that they are feel very happy. It's like an arrogant. I'm the wisest person. I'm the knowledge person. I know about this all kinds of. I commanding to life. So it's like they were studied too much. It's not like kind of tendency. So please change the scholars this type of habit. He was guided to scholar. Then another one, the bookish knowledge. Here, who is bookish? Whoever higher studies and affected to concentrate studies is called here bookish. The bookish knowledge should be guided by experienced life. Whoever studied to more over books, whoever studied more over all kinds of books, it will be gained to more knowledge and should be guided by experience of life. That's why we have more knowledge acquiring to develop our, then we will modify to ourselves. We have to modify ourselves. Why? What do you do? what do not. We want to that and we don't want to what is that.